we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you on the check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you on the check. You're now rocking with the best. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode is the squid dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here in London. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Check. 60 Eagles. 60.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Ready, go. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Loose inside the 30. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
The RPO, that one is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's in. Isaiah extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. COVID-19.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Brett Delpit up to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. That sets up 3rd down. Trying to run for the 1st down with Jones. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Check, Panthers. Third. Right there, right there.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70.
Sanders will throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready? Go. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Starts with a run by Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Buffalo 2. Cougar 19, Cub 19, Cub 19. Kevin Pirates,
Now, Sanders. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So after one, 7-0 is our score. More from the International Series in London after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up third down. McCarthy from the gun here on. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Play action. It's Sanders. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways.
didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll get this out wide, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Judkins. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. They catch it up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Open man, right side, he's got it. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's a Browns first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Get up. Blacking, 18. Oh, yeah, you got it. Ready.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he is close to the pile-up, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Let's go now. Past the 60. Past the 60.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Hey, pass. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Bronco 80.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns move further out in front. It is now 17-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Look at the play action here with McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Browns will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
As Shador on 1st down, here's a screen set up for Judkins. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Number 6 brings up second and 4 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. An inside run with Sampson. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up. Thrown down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Taking advantage of that running ability. gain of 17 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now McCarthy. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
19-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. And he will get into the end zone. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. And now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 20. Vikings 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Shador. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now, Shador. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. Viking 18. 65 cast. 60.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Get big, big. 19 left.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Top low 18.
They go play action with Sanders. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stephanie. Press 80.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Red. Cowboy 80. Top 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Sanders going to throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown Browns. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
long way to go. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To the air once more is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. We got a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one taken in. High, belted. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the handoff, good kick. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and
9.
Sanders out to Judy, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Hopkins on
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Vikings 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. You're going to get them down short of the 20-yard
The
line.
Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And 3rd down coming up. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
On the ground, Judkins. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6.
Go! 70 Lions! Hey! Ready?
Again, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the give, it's Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Sanders to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Sanders pass. Number 81. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd
10 through 11. Come on. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 10. 60.
Sanders on third down. And he will score again. Isaiah Bonds. Touchdown, Browns. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year.
Makes the score Browns 41, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Browns. It'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in...
Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back.
Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, get back. Fall back, get back. Back. Fall back, back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. When we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back, get back. Fall back, get back. Back. Fall back, back. Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
12. Go. 21. 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
J.K. Scott.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
McCarthy, he's set to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
So ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Baylor tight. Hornet. Baylor tight. Hey, Ray. Let's go. 21. Hey, I got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down. Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 1st down, it's Hampton. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he will will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's caught, Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 50 yards. Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll find Jones again, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. McCarthy going to throw again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the second half, 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Chargers 14, Vikings 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Set. Back 80, block. Crowd right.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kappa.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Some strong running at the 20. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Anybody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on a hip like I'm picking a pride. Hit the crib with a
Set. Ready.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where it started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Carter. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now McCarthy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The improv act there, good for 9, and now he'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert on the move to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Set.
And he'll go down at the 28. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First carry for Najee Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Sure, he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing is McCarthy. Addison holds it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air again, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Vikings 16.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
First down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for LA, the victory moves him to 7-1 on the year. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall